Let's start with those AI videos. Have you seen any of those floating around of the colorful exploding packages?
Yeah, I've seen a few of the AI videos. Quite a few people who know I study this topic will send me videos from time to time, and more than what seemed to be in the past, I'm noticing that a lot of them are fake or AI generated.
Like when you see those videos, what are some of the things that you notice about them that you're like, there's no way this is real?
So some of the things that seem pretty outlandish, as in when there's confrontations between perhaps someone who's stealing a package and a driver, or these explosions that maybe happen where no one seems to be damaged. Or, of course, there's the telltale signs often with AI videos of, too many legs or maybe changing clothes while they're moving around. So you can usually tell if you look closely. If you're just scrolling through social media, though, chances are you may never notice, in fact, that these are AI generated and probably just done for clickbait or just for fun.
For the issue of real package theft, what kinds of trends do we see this time of year specifically as people are ordering more?
Yeah, so package theft is a crime of opportunity. And as the opportunity goes up, so does the theft and the crimes. And so this time of season, when everyone's ordering something and having it delivered to their homes, and those packages seem to be of increasing value year after year, we see a lot more theft. And that's, again, basically just for the opportunity. So, again, more packages out there. It's getting darker earlier. People are away for holiday parties and work and other things later. Our packages are just left unguarded on the porch and leads to an increase in theft.
What can the financial impact of that be if we see such an increase in porch piracy?
So there's a couple ways to look at the financial impact. A study I did with SafeWise, found some really significant financial impacts this last year. So they estimated about $15 billion in loss just to consumers. But then when you add in the retail sector, the cost they pay to ship another product and other things, that looks closer to an additional 22 billion. So overall, we're estimated that about $37 billion in economic damage has been done to individuals and to the system as a whole, but that doesn't really complete the picture. You might have had something shipped to you that is now out of stock and you can't have it replaced in time for your holiday gifts. Or perhaps you had something personal and unique sent to you as well. And so when you start adding all these costs in layer after layer, we see that the impact of this crime is significant.
What can people do to protect themselves from this crime?
Yeah, so there's a number of things that can be done to try and protect yourself. Some of them are very simple, such as having a package delivered to a neighbor, to a parcel locker, or even just having something on your front porch that the delivery person can put a package behind, like a park bench or something like that. Anything that keeps it out of the view of the public is going to be less likely to have it stolen. And of course, the easiest thing to do if you're home, schedule delivery, go outside as soon as a package is delivered, take it off your front porch. Again, removing it from visually from the roadway reduces the opportunity and likely leads to a safer delivery.
I see the videos of people posting about porch pirates often where it's like the ring video, you see someone come on and take the package. How often are police solving these crimes?
Yeah, solving the crimes is probably kind of difficult to really put a number on. Initial studies look like maybe only 7 to 10% of the time do police even record that this occurred, largely because consumers can just simply click a few buttons online or make a phone call and the package is just delivered again. So police are largely kept out of the dark of even knowing how often this occurs. And then how often are people actually charged and arrested? I would say it's significantly rare that someone's actually captured and charged with this crime.
There are some states, including here in Texas, that have porch pirate laws. There are punishments that you can face. Is that consistent across the nation, or are we still seeing states kind of figure out how to deal with this?
We're still seeing some states determine how to deal with this. A number of states have made laws strengthening either the penalty, perhaps making it a felony to steal a package off of a front porch, or enhanced penalties of some other type. The challenge there is most of the thieves know they probably won't get caught. And even if they do, again, looking at our current system of criminal justice, it's unlikely that someone who maybe steals a holiday sweater, or a box of vitamins is probably going to actually be put in jail for very long, if at all. And so I think thieves know this and they calculate that and they know they A, probably won't get caught, and B, even if they do, it's unlikely they're actually getting any real punishment for it. So I don't have a lot of faith in the laws to really change behavior.
And this is a question that just popped into my head. It's okay if there's not really like an answer to it, but when thieves set out to do this, for them, what is the goal? Is it to obtain whatever it is that you ordered to resell? Like what's their end game here?
Yeah, so I'm currently doing some studies to try and understand the motivation behind thieves for why they do this, and in particular, what they do with the products that they get. So, stealing a package is kind of akin to gambling. You never know if you're going to get a good hit or not, right? So, I think there's an aspect of this that's enjoyable to many people to see what they might get. Now, they could get a phone, for example, and maybe they want to keep that or use that. They could get something they don't want. And I've had folks tell me that they will either gift it to somebody else, they might trade it for something, and some thieves who do a lot of taking of packages may even sell these products online, trying to make dollars back for the items that they don't actually want. So what happens to these products, where they go in the system afterwards, is really dependent upon what's in it and the thief who takes them.
And then is there any other research that you're working on in conjunction with porch pirates that might give us more insight in the future?
Yeah, so I'm currently working on some research where we had online interviews with package thieves to tell us a little bit about what they thought was interesting, packages that they were interested in stealing, neighborhood characteristics that either convinced them or kept them away, how they respond to these things. We even did a small personality inventory to try and find out what are they thinking and what do they like. So all of that research is forthcoming.
That sounds super interesting to actually get to like interview them and figure out what the motive is. That's super cool. I'll be excited to see
Yeah,
that.
well, I have added you to my list, so you will get an email when it all comes out.
Awesome. Is there anything else you think is important for people to know?
Yeah, just be vigilant. This is a very complex crime. It seems simple. Someone steals a package, but connecting data points, understanding whether you're at a high risk or a low risk, and making sure the retailer, that you, the police, that those who deliver the packages know about this is actually very complex. So the best thing you can do as a consumer is to try and keep yourself safe. Again, keep the package off the front porch if at all possible. And if it is, only keep it there for as long as you absolutely have to. And really, this is going to come down to individuals trying to stand up and make sure that they safeguard their packages.